Welcome back to the channel. If you've watched episode 1, then you already understand something most men overlook. Motivation is not the answer. Structure is. We talked about how relying on feelings keeps you inconsistent, and how structure is what actually builds discipline and progress. But today, we'll go deeper. Because once a man begins to build structure, he runs into a new problem, and it's a dangerous one. It becomes the strong one, the reliable one, the one everyone depends on. And at first, that feels like growth. But if you're not careful, that strength turns into something heavy. So episode 2 is called Build a Life That Doesn't Collapse Without You. Why survival mode men overcarry responsibility? Many men who grew up in survival mode learned something early. If I don't handle it, nobody will. So they became the fixer, the provider, the one who absorbs pressure without complaining. And on the surface, that looks like strength. But underneath, it's often a response to instability. A man who had to grow up too early doesn't just carry responsibility, he overcarries it. Imagine a young man who had to hold the house together as a teenager. Now he's older, but he never put the weight down. So everywhere he goes, he picks up everything. Everyone's problems, everyone's expectations, everyone's responsibilities. Like a man walking through life carrying multiple bags that don't even belong to him. At first he feels strong, but over time, he gets tired. Because he was never taught how to distribute weight, only how to carry it. The difference between strength and structure, here's where most men get it wrong. They think being strong means holding everything together by themselves. But that's not strength. That's dependency disguised as strength. Because if everything relies on you, then everything is fragile. Real strength is not about how much you can carry. It's about what you can build that stands without you. Think about a man holding up a roof with his bare hands. It's impressive. That's strong. But the moment he drops his arms, everything collapses. He'll compare that to a man who builds pillars, beams, a foundation. He doesn't need to hold the roof anymore, because the structure holds itself. That's the difference between strength and structure. One is temporary. The importance of systems, habits, and delegation. A man who wants a stable life must learn to build systems. Because systems are what allow things to function without constant effort. Think about your daily routine. If you have to think about everything, decide everything, manage everything, you become the system. And that's exhausting. But when you create systems, things begin to run automatically. Habits are systems, routines are systems. Even delegation is a system. Imagine a man running a business. If he does everything himself, answers every call, manages every task, solves every problem, he becomes overwhelmed. But if he builds systems and trusts others to handle certain responsibilities, the business grows without breaking him. The same applies to your life. The same applies to your life. You are not meant to carry everything. You're meant to build something that carries itself. Why structure creates freedom? Here's something that sounds backwards, but it's true. Structure creates freedom. Most men think freedom means having no rules, no constraints, no responsibilities. But that kind of freedom leads to chaos, and chaos leads to stress. Real freedom comes from knowing things are handled, knowing your systems are in place, knowing your responsibilities are organized. Imagine a man with no structure in his finances. Every month is unpredictable. Stress, uncertainty. Now imagine a man with a system, bills automated, savings structured, spending controlled. He has more freedom, not less. Structure doesn't trap you, it stabilizes you. And stability gives you room to grow. Let me give you a picture. Imagine two men. The first man carries buckets of water every day to keep his home running. Cooking, cleaning, everything depends on him carrying water back and forth. He's strong, but he's tired. The second man spends time building a well. At first it takes longer, it's harder, but once it's built, the water is always there. The first man built a burden. The second man built a system. Many men today are living like the first man, strong but exhausted, because they never took the time to build the well. When everything depends on you, you become the weak point. Here's a hard truth. If everything in your life depends on you, you are the weakest point in the system. Not because you're weak, but because you're human. You get tired, you get distracted. you have limits. If your entire life collapses the moment you stop, then you didn't build something strong, you built something dependent. Think about a power grid. If the entire system runs through one fragile connection, the whole system is vulnerable. But when it's distributed, when there are backups, when there's structure, it becomes resilient. Your life should be resilient. It's not dependent on your constant effort just to stay afloat. Moving from carrying to building, so the shift every man must make is this: stop carrying everything. Start building something. Instead of asking, what do I need to handle today? Start asking, what can I put in place so this doesn't require me tomorrow? That's how you move from survival to structure, from exhaustion to sustainability, from reacting to designing. It's not about doing more, it's about building better. So as we close episode 2, I want you to think about this honestly. Are you carrying your life, or are you building it? Are you the one holding everything together? Or are you creating systems that allow things to stand without you? Because strength alone will eventually wear you down. But structure will carry you forward. If this message hit you, I want you to drop a comment and be real. What area of your life depends too much on you right now? Share this with someone who's been carrying too much for too long. And if you're serious about building a life that's strong, stable, and sustainable, make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. Next episode, we're going to talk about something powerful: why discipline is the father many men never had, and how it becomes the structure that shapes your identity. This is the Ordinary Guy 2.0. Responsibility before ego. See you next time.